Hey guys, Wells Knight here, and welcome back to another episode of DesignTech. Wow, my voice. My voice is terrible right now. Man, I don't know what it is. I've been a little sick ever since the wedding, and my voice is just wrecked. But anyway, it is night, and today, in today's episode, tonight's episode, whatever you want to call it, we're going to be getting ourselves the activated division sigil so we can make unstable ingots and make an angel ring and all sorts of other super awesome stuff. So, yeah, that is the plan. Now, I'm going to be staying up all night, so I think it's probably a good idea to make a few things. Let's go ahead and make some of these reusable safari nets, and it's basically just ender pearls and gas tiers, because if the night comes by, I want the opportunity to capture some mobs. With all of the various mobs farms and some of the stuff we're going to get tonight, it's going to be very beneficial for us to have a variety of different things, like that Enderman right there. For example, I want to get that guy for sure, because when we get into Mine Factory Reloaded spawners, we will be able to use those safari nets to choose what we're trying to spawn, and that will be very helpful for us. So, for the division sigil, essentially... Ooh, not lit by outside sources. I think this thing is a little too close. Better? Aha, better. Okay. So basically, for this thing to work, you set down an enchantment table, you surround it in a ring of redstone just like this, and then you wait until midnight. Now, midnight's going to take a little while to get here, obviously. So we're going to have to do a little bit of waiting, but don't worry, I'll do it off camera. I'm not going to make you sit and wait for the time to pass. But what'll happen is when midnight rolls around, we'll spawn an animal. I'll use this safari net right here to catch a sheep. We'll kill it on top of the table, and then the ritual will happen, lightning will strike, the division sigil will be activated, and everything will go absolutely crazy. Now, when that happens, Cursed Earth is going to appear everywhere. Cursed Earth is basically a special type of grass that spawns mobs at a super, super high rate. It, however, cannot spread through water, which is why this is actually a really good location for it, because we're basically on a little island here. So that will be very, very helpful for us. And it spreads really, really quickly. So just a couple things to keep in mind. Let's see. I'm thinking we're going to catch a few more things while we wait for midnight to come, because it's going to be a little while. I'd like to get a spider. Let's just grab... Did I get him? I got him. Oh, and a skeleton. Got him. Okay, so we've got ourselves a skeleton, a enderman, and a spider, and I don't think I really need a creeper, because I can't really think of anything I need gunpowder for. I think we'll probably be okay. Oh, and midnight is pretty much here, it looks like. Very, very close. Now, when midnight actually comes, your division sigil will start glowing in your hotbar, and that's how you know it is the proper time. We're very, very close. At this point, we might as well wait it out. The anticipation. So I've got plans. The plan is do the ritual. Oh, there it started glowing. All right, let's spawn the sheep. Kill it. And then we're going to grab a bunch of this cursed earth as quickly as we can using our super awesome Tinker's excavator here. You can see how quickly it's spreading. Go away, zombie. We're going to get as much of this as we can, because it's very, very useful stuff. It's good to have. And the only way to get it... Stop it. Go away. The only way to get it is through this ritual. So let's just gather it all up. I'll fix the landscape later, because right now it's kind of wrecked. Oh, that's Cursed Earth as well. It can spread, like, down. All right, I think we got it all. But what really kills Cursed Earth is light. So, when we sleep and turn it to day, any remaining Cursed Earth should disappear and burst into flames, and we should be good. Let's gather up our altar, and I think it's all good. Are we good? I think so. And we got quite a bit of cursed earth there. Oh, wow. And a lot of mobs that spawned. Let's kill Die Skeleton. Hey, Die Skeleton. Die Creeper. Okay, I think we're good. I think we managed it. Not too shabby. So we've got ourselves the Division Sigil. All right, let me go ahead and clean out my inventory, get this all patched up because it looks really bad right now, and I'll come back to you in just a little bit. All right, guys, I am back. So I got my inventory all cleaned up. I fixed up the island over there, and all is good. Now, it is time to go ahead and make ourselves the Angel Ring. And there's a little bit of danger here. We're going to be making unstable ingots. Now, if you're not familiar, unstable ingots are exactly what they sound like. They are unstable, and they are known for exploding. So, yeah, that's a thing. I need my Division Sigil, and then let's take a look at our options. For the Angel Ring, we can go with invisible wings, feathery wings, fairy wings, dragon wings, or golden wings. I'm kind of liking the golden wings. I think that's pretty, cool. So we're gonna go with the golden wings. Let's see. So we'll need 2 unstable ingots. We'll need, okay. Oh, and we need our nether star, or at least one of them. And that should be everything we need for this. Our unstable ingots. Let's actually take a look at unstable ingots and see what else we can use them for that might actually be useful. Ingot blocks, no. Portal to the deep dark, that's actually that's something I should make, but I need to get some super compressed cobblestone first. We've got lapis. We've got the destruction pickaxe. All these blocks I don't really need. Here we've got ineffable glass and ethereal glass. This is pretty cool, actually. You can walk through it, but mobs can't. Same with the dark, except it doesn't let light through. Then we've got those tools. Okay, so I think what we're going to make here, we'll make a builder's wand from extra utilities because it unlike the better builder's wands, it doesn't have a durability, so you can use it infinitely. And it does, I believe, 9 blocks at a time, which is pretty good. But yeah, this should be good. Okay, so let's just kind of organize everything because these things, they do explode. It's going to be like that, like this, and like that, and then the unstable ingots underneath. Okay. Whew, here we go. So we'll do this. Actually, before I do that, we want to fill up our inventory with something just to make this a little bit safer. Let's grab this dirt. We want to make sure that the unstable ingots go into one place. So let's fill up all but 2 slots here with dirt. And that way, when we do this, we don't have to worry about potentially getting killed. Okay, there we go. So unstable ingots there, nether star. There we go. We got ourselves the angel ring. And that will let us fly, which is pretty awesome. Except I just realized that I don't have baubles in the mod pack, so I can't actually equip it into a ring slot. But it lets us fly as if we were in creative mode, which is super, super useful for very obvious reasons. Okay, awesome. And then let's also take a look at the builder's wand. I'm pretty sure I remember the recipe, but it has been a while. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. And this one, not so stressful, because it's just like that. There we go. All right. So we've got the angel ring, we've got the builder's wand, and I think we are done with unstable ingots, at least for the moment. So, good to go. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get some other stuff ready, and I'll come back to you in just a minute. All right, guys, I am back, and I have been on an adventure, and I now have all 4 of the presses from Applied Energistics 2, because that is the next thing that I want to get into. We're not going to get an ME system set up in this episode because there's not time, but I want to get some of the kind of preliminary stuff out of the way. So, the first thing to do is to turn off my magnet. The first thing to do is to toss nether quartz, charged Certus quartz, and a piece of redstone into water, and that will give you Fluix crystals. And Fluix crystals are quite useful because they're used to make a whole bunch of different stuff from Applied Energistics 2, but most importantly, I need them to make the charger, which is going to be one of the first machines that I'm going to need, and essentially it will allow me to turn regular Certus quartz crystals into charged Certus quartz crystals. And I'm going to need a whole bunch of these things. So, let's also take a look at some of the other things we're going to need. I believe I do have AE2 stuff in here, which is a mod that adds just some little kind of add-on things. And I'm going to want to make this, the Crystal Growth Chamber. I'm also going to want to make a couple inscribers and things like that too. But I think for now, we'll worry about... Let's get to the inscriber. Is it inscribe? It is. Okay, cool. So the inscriber is made using a pure Fluix crystal or regular Fluix crystal. Once again, we can make another one of those. So let's just go bam, bam, bam. And that will give us the Fluix crystals. And this thing is used to actually make use of the presses and to make stuff. So I need that. I need a couple of sticky pistons, and I do have, I'm sure I have everything I need to make pistons, at least. There we go, need that. We'll grab a stack of cobble, grab some of this, and I'm actually almost out of iron. Let's convert some of those into ingots. There we go. So let's make a couple of pistons, like so, and then we'll turn those into sticky pistons and into the inscriber. So we now have the inscriber and the charger, both good things to have. We do, however, need some sort of power for those. Let's see, do I have any power conduits? I've got a little bit. I don't need 800 RF per tick for these simple machines. Let's go with these leadstone flux ducts, and let's just hook a couple of these guys up. And we'll do it maybe over here. I'll just do something like that. We'll put those guys like this, and I believe the charger has to go this way. Or maybe on top? Does the charger have to go on top? Yeah, charger has to go on top. And I'll put the inscriber here so that thing can fill up as well. Now, these will be automated. We will automate these because otherwise this takes absolutely forever. But let's go ahead and get that thing going. I also want to see, can I use a crescent? I can. Okay, awesome. So you can see we've got charged Certus quartz in there now. But I can't put stuff in. That's because I'm trying to put the wrong in. And I can put stuff into it manually, which is not exactly ideal because I'm going to sit here and click one after the other forever, for days. It will take entirely too long. So instead, I think what we're going to do is we're going to grab some Ender IO conduits. We'll grab some chests. That's not what I meant to do. Come back, you. There we go. And we're going to see if we can automate this thing. So let's see. Where can this thing go where it actually has power? Will it have power if I put it right here and then rotate it? It would have power like that. It will not have power here. Okay. So basically, these need to go onto some end. So let's just stick it like that. That should do. And I'll put this here and that here. We'll put a chest right there. and a chest right here. Change this to extract always. Change this guy to insert. And then down here, extract always and insert. And I believe if I throw these in here, it'll go in, change to Certus quartz, and these will just feed through and charge all at once, which is awesome for us. So now there's also the matter of the inscriber, and the inscriber is also actually pretty easy to automate as well, if you rotate it. Rotate it once, and it's good to go. So let's put a couple of item conduits like this, and then we'll put one here as well. Can I don't think I can reach that one right there, but that's okay. We'll just break that. Extract always. There we go. And that should be good. And then we'll go chest, 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 and chest. Sure, why not? That looks absolutely horrible, but it will do the job. So insert, insert, extract always, insert always, and always. There we go. So basically what these will do is it'll take the stuff from this chest and feed them in here like it should. So you can see redstone. This is going to try and feed into this middle slot, I believe. Redstone can only feed into certain slots. Or no, this one will feed into the middle slot right here. We'll just yank those out. And then we can say this, I believe, is our presses. And this would... Okay, yep. So this goes into this slot, this goes into this slot, and this middle one goes into here, and then whatever spits out comes out over here. Now, we're going to need to make a ton of things using that. Like lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of things. So, let's just kind of clean this up a bit. That should be fine for the time being, I think. There we go. So one of the first things I'm going to want to make is a card, and it's basically this guy right here, the acceleration card. It requires 3... well, I'm going to want 3 of them. It's going to require Fluix crystals, and then a calculation processor, which is pure Certus quartz. Pure Certus quartz is made by taking Certus quartz seeds, which is Certus quartz dust, and then sand. And we'll need to make crystal growth accelerators and stuff like that too. So let's take a look at the crystal. There we go. Crystal growth accelerators. These are made using Fluix blocks. We can get that relatively easily. Iron ingots, quartz glass, and some of these ME cables. All of this should be pretty doable. So let's grab some of this, and we'll just pulverize 3 of those to make the dust, like so. We'll grab some glass, and looks like I have to chisel this, which is fine. Oh, hey, come back, you. There we go. We'll make some of these quartz fibers. I'm going to need a bunch of redstone because we're going to have to make a bunch of Fluix crystals. So let's just grab a bunch of these. And then we go like that. And that should make like 8, I think. Right? Yes. Good. So we're going to need a Fluix block. And then for these, we will need a couple more. Yeah, I'm going to have to make a ton of these things. That's all right. So let's see. Let's figure it out. For each crystal growth accelerator, we're going to need, looks like 4 And then for these, this will make 4, so basically 1. So I'm essentially going to need 5 Fluix crystals for each growth accelerator, and I want at least, I really want 6 growth accelerators. So let's see, 5 is 30, so I will need 30 of these things. So if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. That should give me enough Fluix crystals. Yes. Beautiful. Awesome. Okay. So, now, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That will make 6 Fluix blocks. The quartz glass, I'm going to have to pulverize more. Let's see. I will need 2. Each of these will make 4, so I need enough to do this recipe basically 3 times, so that's 15. Oh. Try again. There we go. Pulverize 15 nether quartz, so we can make that. And then finally, we'll go like this. That makes 12. And I needed 2 of those for each, right? Yes, good. So I think that should be everything I need. Let's go ahead and make our quartz glass. Like so. There we go. And nope. What am I missing? I've got my ME glass cables. I've got my... iron ingots. That would do it. Let's grab those. There we go. Now I should have everything I need to make 6 crystal growth accelerators. And that means I should be able to make the crystal growth chamber, which is super, super good. Although I do need to make a little bit more quartz glass first. There we go. And like that. And like that. And it needed a hopper, right? Yes, a hopper and a chest. So we'll grab this. We'll make 1 hopper. And there we go. Crystal Growth Chamber from AE2 stuff. And this is basically like the Crystal Growth Accelerators, but much more effective and kind of on steroids. And much easier as well. Now, I don't think it runs on RF. I'm pretty sure it only runs on AE. Yeah, only runs on AE. Okay. So, we're also going to need a converter, an energy acceptor, that's what it's called. And that is this guy right here. And once again, something we can make relatively easily. So let me get that crafted up, and I'll come right back to you. All right, there we go. Got ourselves the energy acceptor. So now we have our energy acceptor, which will basically take it'll take RF power and convert it into AE2 power. So we can put a glass cable here and put down our growth accelerator, and you can see this thing now has a ton of power, which is exactly what we need. And then we can go ahead and start making pure Certus quartz. So let's see. Let's just grab a little bit of Certus quartz here, like so. We'll pulverize, say, half of that. I think should be good. And then we'll take sand. And the way that this works is you make these seeds and you essentially double your Certus quartz by doing this. Now, there are a few exceptions to what can be used for what and stuff like that, so we're going to be a little bit cautious not to go overboard, because I am actually kind of limited on Certus quartz right now, but it'll be fine. So we combine those, make 64 Certus quartz seeds, and then we just throw those into here, and you can see how quickly this thing works. It's much, much faster. If you can grow these in water without any sort of growth acceleration or anything like that, but it takes hours, and by hours, I mean like real-world hours. I think it's something like 8 hours real-world time or something ridiculous like that. Way longer than you'll ever want to wait, so you're much better off making crystal growth accelerators or the acceleration chamber, one or the other, and doing it that way. Those are maybe even done by now. Let's see. Yep, look at that. So quick. Super, super quick. Okay, so going back to our cards, we want these acceleration cards, and we're going to need calculation processors, which is printed silicon, and these. So let's throw... Wow, man, this whole thing is such a mess. It's terrible. Okay, let's see. So, for these, calculation circuit, which is probably back in the other chest, isn't it? Let me get some of these made. I'll come right back to you. Alright guys, I am back, and the final things that I need to make these cards are finishing up right now. So it's all working very well, it's all nice and automated, and it's all outputting to this chest just the way I want it to. So that's all good. Let's go ahead and see about making those cards. We're going to need some diamonds and some iron. So let's grab this. Let's convert all of this iron. And let's see. Oh, that'll actually make a couple. Okay, cool. Well, I only really need 4 of them. So let's just do 4. For now, I'll need more later, but right now, that will be enough. Because right now I'm still in the phase where I need to make all the things to even, like, really get started with Applied Energistics. So, yeah. Okay, so this is all good. Now I need a little more redstone and a little more Certus quartz, so I can make a couple more of those Fluix crystals. So let's just go... oh, wait, it's got to be charged. Has to be charged Certus quartz, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And that should be enough. I really only needed, like, 3, but that's fine. Okay, so that's good. And then we just need to combine those blank cards that we made with the Fluix crystals, and that will make acceleration cards. So, very good. Now, what we do is we take those, and we stick them into our inscriber, like so. We can't double up. You can only have certain X number of slots. So we're going to go 3 slots, all 3 acceleration cards, and that is going to make this go much, 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 much faster. So, for example, if we put a silicon in here and a silicon press in here, that's how fast it outputs. Without the acceleration cards, you can see it's considerably slower. So, given that I need to make 1 billion of the pressed things, all the various types between episodes, this is going to make the process go much, much faster for us, and it will be much more tolerable. So, yeah, there we go. We are well on our way to an ME system. We still have, there's a lot of grindy stuff that needs to be done. I'm basically just going to make a whole bunch of all the chips you need for Applied Energistics. But I think that is going to do it for today's episode, guys, because I am out of time for this one. So, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.